So is it safe to say that a black and gold team will win tonight?
I think so. And inside, safe to say Elijah Malone is going to try.
It'll be interesting to see if Jalen Sellers actually gets minutes for this Knights team tonight.
So important. UCF gets off to the good start. Smith has it swatted away. Keyshawn Hall sizing things up. A 6'7". Guard likes to use his size, but lost it. And a little sloppy here in the opening minutes for UCF.
Yeah, Keyshawn Hall forcing it a little bit on the offensive end, and that's troubled him at times throughout the season. Terrific move, though, by Julian Hammond. I was expecting a little bit of a better performance against Arizona State in their last matchup out. You know, really struggled shooting the ball from the outside. Only 3 of 24 behind the arc in that game.
Jordan Knights really needed to just watch that ball go through the bucket. Ivy Curry again. This time from 10 feet out, banks it. Ivy Curry, he's feeling it. So right now it is Ivy Curry with 7, Colorado with 6.
Yeah, just a terrific dribble handoff right there from Darius Johnson to allow the space for Jordan Ivy Curry to get that shot off. For Colorado, you've got to have an awareness on Jordan Ivy Curry. Terrific shot right there from Yakimoski. Hasn't been shooting it great from behind the arc throughout the season, but he's a guy that when you see him release the ball, Drew, it looks good off the hands, right? He's a better shooter than his percentage.
Oh, sloppy pass there. R.J. Smith with the great hands. He'll go coast to coast.
And then right here, just terrific anticipation from R.J. Smith to create an offensive opportunity.
So Jordan Ivy Curry, the 6'3" guard who has been a journeyman in college basketball. This is Thom now going to work on the block.
Absolutely. I mean, you can make a real case that he's UCF's most important player because they just don't have a lot of depth inside.
7'2" out of the Senegal.
You see right now, Colorado switching up to a zone, but it doesn't matter if you're Jordan Ivy Curry, just let one go and knock it in. It's come out on fire for the Knights. Up 4 early on.
4 to nobody. Trevor Baskin able to pick it up. Colorado on the attack, and that's a pretty layup. Baskin was a Division II All-American at Colorado Mesa. Got tremendous talent. Long shot here by Hammond, and he will drill it. Colorado in front once again. Makes his first appearance tonight.
Yeah, I mean, a guy who's coming to UCF with a lot of hype and acclaim. Big-time social media guys. You see right there, Julian Hammond, is feeling it tonight.
Mikey Williams will let it go. A lot of confidence in this young man. Benny Williams launches for 3. And he is playing and achieving here in the United States for his family.
Absolutely. I mean, he's not a finished product, right? He's a guy who's going to continue to grow as a basketball player, as Mikey Williams is able to get.
Under 8 minutes now. Nice bounce pass. Malone can't finish, though. Chom is right there with him. Kicked out. Yakimoski will knock it down all night.
And again, inside-out basketball for the Buffs. And right there, see, Yakimoski, he's going to make that shot at a very, very high clip because it's a nice inside-out, easy shot for him.
Rattles in.
That attracts the NBA more than anything.
Here's Malone. Can't put it in. Good defense that time by Chom. Oh, good hesitation, Ivy Curry with the left hand.
Yeah, just so good and so smart. You never... Great backdoor cut from Smith.
Can't execute it much better than that. R.J. Smith.
Yeah, and Colorado runs good stuff. I mean, when they lift the floor 5 out like that, it puts a lot of pressure on the defense to defend. You got to apply great ball pressure, and you really have to make sure you're guarding your man one-on-one.
Nicely done by Keyshawn Hall, getting to the rim. Shot clock winding down here. 5 seconds. And that one is drilled. Oh, big-time shot. Darius Johnson, a little bit quiet, just 2 points here in the first half for the Knights. He'll take it himself. Nicely done.
Yeah, good action right there from Johnny Dawkins.
Long heave to bring us to the end of the first half. There's your leading scorers. Hammond with 10. The only guy in double figures for the Buffs. 14 again for Ivy Curry. That is a nice little jump hook in the lane underneath, trying to get going for the Buffs. Chom has had him guarded like a blanket thus far. Here's Yakimoski teeing off. That is a deep 3.
It is, and he's feeling good. I mean, Yakimowski, like we said, he's a guy, his percentage does not tell the story of how good of a shooter he is.
Darius Johnson tries to answer with a teardropper.
Not Darius Johnson. He's going to shoot that ball as high as he needs to.
Punch it down low now to Asanjo. Great cut. And the finish by Hammond. Great to see them both here in the Big 12.
And again, I mean, that goes back to conference realignment, right? We're seeing a lot of matchups that you didn't see traditionally in the college games, for the past 2 or 3 decades. You're getting those now.
Yakimowski with the lay-in. And Colorado starting to really get into the groove. Their largest lead tonight, 9 points.
With the dissolving of the Pac-12 conference, that's what you get, right? I mean, 4 of the teams went into the Big Ten as Jordan Ivy Curry continues to roll in the second half. 4 teams went to the Big Ten, 3 or 4 went to the Big 12, and then Cal and Stanford are now in the ACC. So we're getting some of these different matchups, and I think it's good for the game, right? I think fans enjoy seeing some of these new matchups. They obviously want their traditional rivalries, but if you can throw those in.
How about that move by the big fella, Elijah Malone?
Yeah, he's tough to deal with, right? He's not just big and strong, but he's mean. And then he has a bit of nifty agility. Mustafa Chum says, I got one for you too, brother.
I wouldn't think that would be their bread and butter. Another great shot by Julian Hammond, really starting to find his spots on the floor. Starting out red hot here. Second half, R.J. Smith. Reverse layup attempt. This one comes off, and now here comes UCF.
Yeah, some great closeouts for the Knights on that defensive possession. Closed out once, closed out twice. Terrific challenge at the rim.
Keyshawn Hall goes to the spin cycle. That one was swatted in the air by Doc.
So lanky out there, isn't he? I mean, he just gets to basketballs that you wouldn't expect him to get to.
Yakimowski, he drills it. Fans really wanted that one to go down. Here's Doc, teeing one up. Oh, my.
Yeah, it drew. Well, right now, UCF's going to this motion offense, and they really don't have an identity for what they're trying to get done, right? So it's dribble drive action, and then allow a guy like Darius Johnson to make a play, and that works from time to time. But you put a ringer in, he puts a ringer in.
Some great players have worn that Colorado uniform here recently. How about Johnson coming out of the timeout, getting the ball back for his team. Keyshawn Hall now goes to work. Not much room there. Dishes it off.
You see the way Colorado's swarming the paint, though?
For 3, Ivy Curry knocks down another.
They need that poised attack in the paint, right? Everything doesn't have to be rushed, throwing some up at the rim, drive and kick for a teammate.
Give it to Malone. He has it swatted away. 10 minutes to play. Drew Felios, B.J. Taylor. UCF Knights, they've trailed for most of this game. And the jumper goes down. Hall right now feeding off this crowd.
Common foul, a flagrant foul. And you got to replace a player who got substituted out to shoot the flagrant free throw. So
Keyshawn Hall has not missed a beat. And this is UCF's first lead since it was 15-14 back at the 11-minute mark. A 14-2 run for the Knights here on their home floor.
Yeah, been a real struggle for Colorado here offensively in the second half. The Knights doing a better job applying pressure in the full court.
Hammond, the bread and butter tonight for the Buffs. First half and second half, Colorado efficient offensively tonight, and that's a nice put in there. Andre Yakimowski, he has gotten his shots here. Baskin tries to thread the needle right there. Active UCF hands force another turnover. Coleman will fire. Oh, yes.
This is a great idea. Just an inaccurate pass right there from Baskin leads to the run out for the Knights. Great job of Jordan Ivy Curry to find Debo Coleman for that.
Hammond, the offensive leader. Wide open is Doc. Oh, great pump fake. Whew. That is smooth.
That is smooth.
2-point game, nip and tuck. Johnson feeling it right now to the goal. Extra pass, 3 on the way. Not there.
It's a length. Bang got Dak once again. He's going to be the one to make all the decisions and make pretty much every play for the Buffs.
Hammond, the floater goes down and one.
Yeah. Oh, you're the guy that's going to have the ball and you can still make plays. You are that dude. Great job right there.
Underneath, Malone for the win. It's blocked. UCF wins.